This is going to walk you through the creation of a hydro flask, and it will be broken up into multiple videos. So this is what the end product is going to look like. You're going to have the hydro flask with a logo. It's going to be colored correctly. You'll be able to hide the cap and so on, and you'll see that even at the end you have the threads on the bottle and so on. So if you open your starter file, you will see you have a starter file with a couple sketches, or sorry, with one sketch in that Onshape document. So the first thing you're going to want to do is let's do the bottle first. So if you want to look at this sketch, you're going to notice that you have the bottle sketch, and then I'm going to zoom in on the top area here. You have what looks like a separated cap, top area, in the bottle. So the first thing you need to do is to rotate, or revolve, sorry, the bottle part, and you need to capture this part of the sketch as well. The reason there's this little line is because that's going to be part of the cap later, and it'll all make sense then. So just know that you have to revolve both of those parts. I saved you the pain of creating the dimension drawing accurately. Now for a revolve axis, you notice it's red. It's red because it's still waiting for you to tell it what axis to revolve around. So I'm going to click that and tell it that center line, obviously. And now we can green check that. So that's what it's going to look like, but obviously it doesn't look like a bottle because it's solid. And as you know, the hydro flask, we all know, has a different color body versus the inner part. So let's first take care of that. I'm going to just select, let's say, these surfaces to make them colored, since that's roughly what gets colored on a hydro flask. So once you select them, you can see your mouse says 4. That means there are 4 things selected. I'll right click and say add appearance to 4 faces, and make it a color of your choice. All right, we'll go with a green. And I'm also going to make the entire part, so if you come over here and right click on part, I'm going to make the part be made out of stainless steel, which is in fact what a hydro flask is made out of. And you can type in 18-8, which is the type of stainless steel that's used typically. And that shouldn't change the color, it just assigns a weight to the hydro flask. So now, to make it hollow, oh, wait, sorry, one last thing I want you to do is rename the part to be bottle. So you can just right click down there in the parts list. All right, now this next tool I'm not sure if you know about. It is called the shell tool. What the shell tool does is it basically hollows out a part. So I'm going to select this entire part. I guess it already actually has it selected. And the faces to remove, meaning do you want to get rid of a face? And we don't want a top to this bottle, right? So if I click that, you're going to see now that it's actually hollow inside. And it was before. If I uncheck this, it's actually hollow inside. I can show you. Oh, it's not letting me with this. Hold on. Let me. I just want to show you a section view so that you'll see that it is in fact hollow, even if I can say hollow here, and it's not giving me the preview. Oh, that's because I hadn't checked that yet. And if I uncheck hollow and say faces to remove, that's the difference. So hollow just implies that you want it to be hollow, but every wall will be existing, and then if you check a specific face, it's going to remove that face from having a wall on it. And the thickness we want here is, sorry, I'm losing it on my note. Oh, sorry, 0.05. And now you can see we have a thin-walled bottle. So I'm going to turn off the cross section again. And the last thing we're going to do before I move on to another video is to add, actually let's do the decal in the next video. So that's it for now.